After finding the prior two episodes to be lackluster, I am glad to say this latest episode for The Last of Us is at the very least average, as I mostly approve of the approach on this episode, and some of the changes made to better fit a TV show. To start things off, the episode does feature a neat Easter egg, particularly Troy Baker, starring as James, who is David's second in command. For the benefit of those who do not know or played the games, Troy Baker is the voice actor of Joel in the video games. I also approve of making David a preacher rather than simply a leader in the games, as this gives the character more rationality as to why he was elected to the leadership role of the group. It makes him more frightening of an antagonist, as he is portrayed to be more cunning and charismatic. What I do need to point out once again, however, for the nth time, is the lack of suspense with literally no infected in sight, which is a stark contrast to the games. I have kept repeating this for most, if not all of my reviews now, as I do strongly believe that this is critical given the premise. We need to remember that this is set in a post-apocalyptic world, and therefore, it is critical that we feel that the world is dangerous, or there's an imminent danger just lurking around the corner. Yet somehow, it is always so peaceful and calm, but the only threat is from a group of normal humans. The show remains faithful to adapting the events of the game, which is admirable. Ellie still takes it upon herself to hunt for food, this time with a hunting rifle rather than a bow in the game, which is an acceptable compromise while Joel remains unconscious. While Ellie meeting David and James remains intact, I sincerely wish the portion where Ellie and David fought off against a group of infected was adapted, at least to a certain extent. On top of the reasons I mentioned earlier as to why having infected in the episode is necessary, having these two characters fight off a group of infected establishes a level of trust or bond between the two that could have added shock value to the true nature of David's group to those who have not played the games. Another iconic scene that makes its return is Joel interrogating David's goons to pinpoint Ellie's location. I do like Pedro Pascal's acting in this portion, as it properly portrays how relentless and vicious Joel can be. Not to mention, how Joel acts here is the Joel that we have come to know and love. Unlike the crybaby that he was in the 6th episode, the changes that were made to David, especially in terms of concealing to the rest of the group that they were actually devouring human remains, and rationalizing them while Ellie was in prison, is a great addition, especially adapting it to a TV show, as this makes the character more relatable as to why he did what he did, despite being ultimately wrong in the end. Another major downside to this penultimate episode is once again the lack of manpower of the TV show overall. While I did also point this out in my previous review, it does become apparent again in this episode, as after Joel interrogates and kills David's goons, apparently, there were none left for him to fight against, and that he just ends up finding Ellie when he arrives at their location. Overall, I definitely found this episode to be significantly better than the previous two, as it still follows the source material while making positive changes that is more palatable for a TV show. I can only hope that the shortage of manpower gets rectified in the final episode, as players of the game will know that this is crucial to maintain the tension of what will take place. This is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic show, so why are there not many zombies or infected to begin with? It is like making a Scooby-Doo show without Scooby in it. Oh, wait. So what do you guys think of The Last of Us Episode 8? Let us know in the comments section below. And as always, thank you for watching, and do subscribe if you have not already, as there will be more content to come. Thank you, and have a great day.